just leaving Gucci Mane's studio where they had kidnapped Gucci Mane and robbed him.
On bullshit like this shit could be my name. Bullshit ass wood. CEO got on there. What's up? They talking. What they talking about?
What they talking about?
Hey, what they talking about? We were what? 13 demons, 13 chapters. Each chapter. What you got going, CEO? Pop this shit on there one time. Let's show him a little something. He ain't got to do too much.
Shit, man. I just went and bought me a new computer.
Yeah, I think that's the laptop in the story that they told that they took, because they had split, so they joined on the live showing off the things that they took. They got a lick out of Gucci Mane. Millions of dollars in cash, jewelry, equipment, all these appliances. No capping that. No capping Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 raps. Yo, Pooh Shiesty the general, big dog, biggest killer, murderer, biggest. Yo, the biggest, the slittest, the slimiest, the snakiest, the grimiest, the streetest, the weak. Hey.
Come on now, you know how we came out. You know how we came out like this. We just came out like this. You man, what you got going on there? What you got going on? I don't know over there. I don't think so. I don't think you got nothing over there. You can't spread.
Mom ball.
I'm out to spread.
Oh, that's. Yo, this is some crazy shit, boy.
I woke up this morning, was born out in Kingston and leaving Jamaica abroad, not to England.
This is my page, and the first post here you see in Little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a keep a axe off. In a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a keep a axe off. In a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Excellent process. Yeah. One bag of money. Yard one a foreign. Game little bird can't team some stay same way like me daddy. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off. In a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off. In a frag of me dog them fully advanced. We advance academically and professionally, extraterrestrially and even medically. Sell we to everybody, take the molly, super fragically, lesbially, sexually, get the dolly ben reality. In every alley, genitally make Beverly see. Up I do nally, they be claring that them off me. No go tell Rivali, anti-valley no mediocrity. Black magic, watch fraud. Get a black puss with a black dog. A mad sus, when mad dog. I they left a bad push with a cash card. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off. In a frag of me dogs them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off. In a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Yes, that's right there. You see me? Tough a lie, bad. Hi. Yeah, folks. Yo, what this look like, Kyla? So what the Gucci post there? Yeah, it has been finalized that Gucci been snitching, y'all. I see a lot of people trying to save Gucci name. Why? Because he's the mainstream favorable artist, rapper that these mainstream people like, these mainstream devils. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to save him, trying to say that he never had to cooperate because he had bodyguards there who's telling everything. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know how the law works. A bodyguard can't swear for another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like these things that they be saying about Gucci Man and what has been went down with Pooh Shiesty Big 30, his Pooh Shiesty dad and the six others. You can tell that it's definitely coming from Gucci Man. A lot of what is being said. Now, this is what I've been waiting for. Let me show y'all my activities. Okay, so I just saw this post, right? Here it is. And you can see Pooh Shiesty being slimy. Look at his eyes being focusing on Gucci Man cash, all the racks in his hand. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty has been staring it down the whole time. You know? Like Pooh Shiesty is the realest, and I've been telling y'all that he's the most gangster. I've been telling y'all. Everything has been revealing, you know? The universe and everything that I've been saying has been aligning with all the rappers, musicians and artists, because I be speaking on dancehall, hip hop, R&B, all type of singers and different aspect of artists and genre, right? And everything's just been connecting now. I be telling people a long time ago that Kodak Black is the realest MFKR. Like he's got a soul of gold that is just pure. The things he's saying in his rap, he is the only one that says these things, and that is not coming from a ghostwriter. It has to be coming from Kodak because he's just his brain is just set on this timing and is functioning that it says the realest thing from the heart in his songs. There's no other rapper as real as Kodak because they are not able to express these characteristics about themselves. Kodak is the only one I see saying some real ass shit, you know what I'm saying? And the difference with Kodak and Pooh Shiesty says the realest gangster and streetest shit. And about his character, he could never have a ghostwriter because the things that Pooh Shiesty been saying and how he rap, he's the only one that says the realest of gangsterish shit. Like Kodak says the realest, purest human shit. Like Kodak tells you that, like the things that he says makes you know that Kodak is a real MFKR, like a real soldier to be. He's the type of nigga you want to have around you. You know what I'm saying? Because those meditation he be holding, from what he's been saying tells a lot. And Pooh Shiesty, he's just too gangster for everyone else. I've detected this a long time ago. Pooh Shiesty has been my favorite rapper and Kodak Black when y'all was going crazy for Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty was and Durk. I love Durk. You know what I'm saying? Still do. And we be saying free Durk yo from the pen. You know what I'm saying? Free Tory Lanez also, because, I see y'all niggas love him and y'all girls. He wasn't really my type. I'm not really with the singing type of dudes. I'm with the gangster rap most of all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is out there on the field. I'm just not for the singers. Shout out to the singers. But when my artist Vibes Cartel and Movado was at war, I was down for Vibes Cartel all the way from the beginning of his career to this day. That's how loyal of a fan I am. And it's people like me you want as your fan, who promotes your name far and wide, even to people who don't even speak English or speak certain languages that can make it easy to understand. But music break barriers. So let's read this, right? This show you that Gucci Mane has snitched, right? Listen to the song. FDO, first day out.
The whole war going on, I'm stuck in a cage, it drove me crazy. 30, pad me that Drake. So bitch ass out my face, unfortunately. My grandma told me keep my grass low.
Yeah, so according to 32-page indictment, Gucci Man felt Pooh Shiesty was about to execute him. Oh shoot. Yo, hold on. This is crazy. According to 32-page indictment, Gucci Man felt Pooh Shiesty was about to execute him after he was pushed onto a couch. So Gucci Man is saying he was actually scared for his life. You know, and this could be two things. It could be like it's true, or it could be that Gucci Man put it on a front because he wants them to put Pooh Shiesty away for a long time. Because Pooh Shiesty stripped Gucci Man of all his respect and credibility, you know. And this Gucci Man isn't as the same as the first one, you know, who did that song with Mariah Carey defending her against Eminem. You know what I'm saying? That's the old Gucci Man. So Gucci Man is snitching, he's talking, he has been talking the whole time, okay? Ever since January went down, he was too butthurt to hold it inside. And we don't know this new Gucci Man with his wife, Keisha Core. She cheated on him and he's still with her, so like he's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty placed the barrel of a firearm. This is what Gucci Man be telling the prosecutors in all the feds, that Pooh Shiesty placed the barrel of a firearm to the back of BP's head. I assume that's the cameraman, the white guy, and ordered him and Gucci Man to leave the control room and the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they believe they were gonna execute him. Escort them. Okay, let's see. There's more to get into. There's a lot here to get into, actually. Okay, so federal prosecutors say a recording studio session turned violent during a robbery tied to an ongoing case involving associates of Gucci Mane. According to the indictment, multiple men entered the studio and immediately confronted those inside, including the artist, a cameraman, and other present, right? What began as a tense encounter quickly escalated into a physical confrontation as the suspect allegedly used force and intimidation to take control of the room. Damn, shout out to Pooh Shiesty. That's real gangster, man. That's my boy. Court documents state that victims were physically overpowered, restrained, and threatened while the suspect demanded valuables. Members of the security detail attempted to intervene but were also subdued during the altercation, leaving those inside unable to stop what was unfolding. Shout out to Big 30 Man for using his weight to block them doors, to blockade them in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Big 30, my boy. We love you, bro. You know, you loyal from day one. Yeah, up in the skull. So court documents state that victims were physically overpowered, restrained, and threatened while the suspect demanded valuables. Members of the security detail attempted to intervene, but were also subdued during the altercation, leaving those inside unable to stop what was unfolding. So his security tried to make a move, but Pooh Shiesty is such a fucking gangster. Y'all ain't gonna overpower him or gonna save the day. You gonna play zero trying to play yourself a hero. You know what I mean? Pooh Shiesty, you are badass. And they are big. Yeah. The indictment described a chaotic scene with individuals being held against their will as property was taken, including personal items and valuables. One of the victims, identified as a cameraman, yeah, we be hearing a lot about him, was working at the time and was caught directly in the middle of the confrontation. That's a white boy. I think they have his picture somewhere in here. Yeah. And shout out to the cameraman. Shout out. Yeah. Yo, he be saying the most dangerous shit, the realest, grimiest, gangsterest, all the streetest, not the sweetest, not the Swedish, but the streetest of the streetest, the wildest of the wild, the wilderness. Yo, Pooh Shiesty is that nigga, right? Y'all fans always wanted a rap nigga who stayed true to his rap, and this is that. Now you want to say he's dumb? Fuck y'all who be saying Pooh Shiesty's dumb. He did it for a cause, nigga. We ain't with that 360 devilish type of lifetime deal contract. No, we getting out of that. This is a Pooh Shiesty pulled a stunt that is gonna make him honorable for life. This is He's bigger than King Von. Pooh Shiesty, bigger than King Von. When y'all were saying King Von, I was saying Pooh Shiesty. And I love how little Durk had helped use his platform to shine some light on Pooh Shiesty. And Pooh Shiesty kept it real with Durk. You gotta understand, Pooh Shiesty a real nigga. Real no real. But Gucci Man, from he came out the pen in 2016, he ain't seem real, bruh. He be jumping up in the air, busting splits and doing backflips with his 6,000 pound of muscle body he came out with. Like, I don't seem to understand it. But shout out to Gucci Man, because he had hooked up with my God, Vibes Cartel. You know what I'm saying? My artist. And he gave Vibes Cartel some, yeah, he gave him a little grace. Yeah, when he was freed, when Vibes Cartel was freed. And I love that and respect that. So I ain't hear the shit on Gucci Man, but he cooperating. He ain't gangster. And something is off. I'm just telling you like it is, the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna slide to the left and slide to the right and see what's that going on. Here's this chick in that pretty pink. Yo, Pooh Shiesty got all the girls wildin', y'all. Look at it. Look at Pooh Shiesty eyes on the money. That's a real gangster. He's Shiesty. He a snake. Look at his eyes on the money, bro. Let me show you this, bro. Look at his eyes on the money. Look at his eyes on the money. Let me use another color. His eyes on the money, bro. You see that? His eyes are on the money, the dough, the flow. That's crazy. Pooh Shiesty ain't never gonna change. Yeah, he rap. He don't rap when he's been told. He rap when he got shit to say. He be saying the wickedest of things, man. You know what I'm saying? No rapper can match with the shit that Pooh Shiesty says. Like, I take all the other rappers or most of them as joke when it comes to Pooh Shiesty from ever since. It's just, and that's because I got the eye of Horus. I told y'all that, go check out my past videos, man. All of them that you can check out. I've been speaking a lot of things that have been fulfilling these days, and it's just all happening so fast. Like, it has been started as a rolling stone that's gathering no mass. Everything's just fulfilling. What I said about Skilly Bang and Ridicule the other day, they are at war now. Ridicule and Skilly Bang, they're arch enemy. They're from the same parish here in Jamaica. They were raised close together, right? With the likes of Popcorn from his community in the country. Yeah. So here you get a more up-close visual of Pooh Shiesty looking Lontrell Williams, his real name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. So we move that. Slide to the next. Okay, so RD complied, right? Gucci Man signing the papers for William Jr., that is Pooh Shiesty, and while William Sr., that's his dad, the real legend, and Wright stood by RD, was not allowed to leave the recording room while he was held at gunpoint by William Jr. So Pooh Shiesty, this is movie. Hollywood got to make a movie of this. Yo, I should be at work now, but I got to vlog this. When I reach at work, I'll edit it and upload it. So Wright pulled out a cell phone and purported to record RD, that's Gucci Man, his real name, in abbreviation, signing the paperwork while being forced to say that he released William Jr. from their contract. After the release was signed, William Jr. took RD wedding ring, watch, earring, and cash. Yeah, because when you're leaving the contract, the shady contract, you got to take something to have something. He never made nothing from Gucci Man. Pooh Shiesty made his own money, man. All you seen him with is his own money that he accumulates with his gang. You know what I'm saying? They put in the work for him, and good work, not no bad work. Pooh Shiesty a good dude. You can look at his face, look at his out appearance. You can see that he's a good dude. And the contract, it was stressing him. So these judges and jury, whatever it boils down to, that's gonna make the choice of whether he's gonna stay in prison or be freed or have some, small penalty to pay. I hope God is in the midst and take the wheel and steer it in his direction for Pooh Shiesty to be free, because he's a good dude. he does some bad, some level of bad, but he loves and adore and loyal to his real friends, real partners. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So after Gucci Man signed the contractual release paper, William Jr. Pooh Shiesty provided the paperwork to his dad and asked him if the paperwork was good because his dad is more professional about those things. His dad is more experienced with legal documents and how it should be dealt with. You know, a lot of these Americans are smart too. I be beating a lot of them, say they're dumb. A lot of them is immature, but a lot of Americans, they're smart before even the age. And a lot of black people too, they're surprisingly smart. You know, remember that bloodline and that energy of the Martin Luther King, the Marcus Garvey, the Malcolm X, all them powerful powers that was once there in America still live with the people of today, you know? And it's just time before we notice it and recognizes these individuals who still lie with the power, you know what I'm saying, of our legends. So, yeah, his dad advised that the paperwork needed to be dated. So William Jr. then forced Gucci Man to add the date next to his signature. That's Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty's dad told him that, oh no, he need to add the date to the um to the contract, right? And not just his signature. He needs to mark the date when it was signed. And Pooh Shiesty said, go ahead and do that, Gucci Man, with the barrel of the gun back of his head. So as Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty and his Pooh Shiesty dad and Wright exited the recording room. The remaining subject, Waters, Rogers, Johnson, Glovers, McDonald, and Gibson, produced handgun or AR, AK style pistol and began to demand properties from BP and MB. That's the cameraman and other associates of Gucci Man. BP was pushed onto a couch in the control room while an individual known to BP as CMO, Damn Fool, and part of William Jr., that's Pooh Shiesty's dad's crew, later identified as Rogers, right? Okay, so BP was pushed onto the couch in the control room while an individual known to BP, my bad, as CMO Damn Fool. He's known as CMO Damn Fool. These Americans have some name like Damn Homie. Tell you the man, homie. If you watch a No Jumper podcast, you got that girl named Damn Homie. A lot of these Americans got some wild name, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it though. I love it. As CMO Damn Fool and part of William Jr.'s crew, later identified as Rogers, searched his pockets and stole his wallet. That's BP's wallet. The cameraman, I believe, chain and a necklace bearing the moniker 1017 were stolen from his neck by another subject he knew as Glizzy 375. Yeah, that's Big 30 friend. That's Big 30. He's from the CMG, the CGE Chopper Gang, the Chopper Gang Entertainment Gang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Pooh Shiesty's gang. You know what I'm saying? 375. They rap about him. Glizzy 375. Later identified as McDaniel, my bad. During the robbery, McDaniel repeatedly, according to BP's statement to law enforcement, that's the cameraman, he witnessed Wright pointing a cell phone at RD, that's Gucci Man, right, inside the recording room, but assume at the time that Wright was taking picture for social media. He thought that they were taking picture for social media, but he was pointing a cell phone. He was just taking pictures to confirm, you know. Yeah, so this is the guy threatened to shoot BP. Yeah, I was taking pictures for social media, and Wright threatened to shoot BP for moving. But William Jr., that's Pooh Shiesty, instructed McDaniel not to. Yeah, because Pooh Shiesty don't want nobody get hurt or get shot. You know what I'm saying? But his soldiers, their head are hot. And Pooh Shiesty know to control them. And that's power right there when you can control your sickhead goons. You know, Rollo ain't ready for these levels of gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Gangsterism. So the cameraman further identified an individual he knew as Baby Slime 375, later identified as Johnson. All of these members are Pooh Shiesty's gang, you know what I'm saying? So Baby Slime 375, who was recognized by the cameraman, later identified the real name is Johnson for Baby Slime 375 as being involved in the kidnapping and robbery, and that during the control room robbery. All right, no camaraderie. Johnson possessed a firearm and held BP, the cameraman, and others at gunpoint. Both MM and BP, right? Those are associates of Gucci Mane, who is known as MM and BP, right? One's the cameraman, the BP, identified an individual they knew as KD, later identified as Waters. Now they're just telling you what Gucci Mane associate told right here. This is what Gucci Mane associates are telling. But Gucci Mane already told them, he played his role, telling them everything that he had to tell them. Gucci Mane told. So y'all need to stop saving and stop trying to cover it up and make it look like these guys are the only guys who speak into the fades. Right? It's not just the cameraman speaking with the fades the whole time. Gucci Mane have been speaking with them. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna go on ID parade to point out Pooh Shiesty, or it's already done. You know, from they took the mugshot. Identify, whatever, yeah. So Sadie later identified as Waters. I love that name, Waters. Has also been involved in kidnapping and robbery, possessing firearm, holding them at gunpoint. MM, which is one of the associates of Gucci Mane, was choked from behind to the point of nearly losing consciousness during the kidnapping and robbery, resulting in scratches on his neck and wrists below. Because as they were saying earlier, Pooh Shiesty Goon had to threaten to shoot him because he kept on moving. But a lot of these white folks, some of them are they're troubled with medical issues, you know what I'm saying? So we sometimes we gotta be careful when, you know, we see white people in some of these scenarios or events. You know, you got to kind of careful with them because they're not, some of them are not that strong, you know. They have certain illnesses, and a lot of black people do nowadays. You know, not like one time when I was a child. Most black people were strong and were known to be fit, but I don't know if what it's we're eating now that's causing a lot of black folks to be growing up with a lot of illnesses, and you know that can't really be treated. Okay, so MM, one of Gucci Mane associate, right here, was robbed of his Rolex watch, a Louis Vuitton bag containing multiple other high dollar watches, Apple AirPod headphones, and his wallet at gunpoint by Glover, like Danny Glover. Now, Gucci Mane associate confirmed his Louis Vuitton bag, AirPod, and wallet each had an Apple AirTag, a location tracking device attached. You know what I'm saying? MM later told law enforcement that he was able to identify his robber by the Instagram handle Twin NCMO, later identified as DeMarcus Glover. DeMarcus is the name of a Jamaican who he was one of the first pioneers of who started to rap, who started to spit lyrics. You know what I'm saying? He invented it before we had U-Roy and Daddy U-Roy and Big U. They're the two pioneers who are known to start DJ here in Jamaica, this rap culture in Jamaica. But Damarcus was the name of the man who started before them. But the only thing, he never got the success that Big U and U-Roy got, right? And he never got the fame. So always remember that name, Damarcus. I read about him in a book, you know, with other musicians, famous musician that people don't even know. You know, rest in peace, Lee Scratch Perry. Yeah, so this is crazy. Gucci Mane affiliate provided investigator screenshot of the last recording location of the Apple AirTag, specifically the last location for the AirTag on the Louis Vuitton bag and AirPod was off the Dallas location. So like they were moving through and he was getting their lokes because of the AirTag. Affidavit in support of application for criminal complaint, page 8. Okay, this seems to be the last page. Okay, what does it say? As the altercation inside the control room ensued, Wright walked over to the studio door to the lobby, closed it, and blocked it with his body, preventing the victim from leaving. CW and TD The victim's security guard watched right, barricade the door, and attempt to force their way into the control room, but were prevented from entering with handguns drawn. CW and TD managed to partially open the door, but recognized that they were outnumbered by the armed target suspect. So those are the bodyguards of Gucci men who tried to make an attempt, but they realized that Pooh Shiesty and his boys, they had it fully controlled on lockdown like Corona. You know what I mean? So RD was pushed, Gucci Mane accomplice, onto the couch and was strangled, in the control room, causing the victim to believe they were going to execute him. No, RD is Gucci Mane, my bad. RD is Gucci Mane. So Pooh Shiesty is William Jr., don't forget, placed the barrel of the firearm to the back of BP's head. Okay, BP is the cameraman, and ordered him and RD to leave the control room and the studio through the west entrance of the office building. RD then instructed CW and TD to escort them to their vehicle. As the victims left, MM turned to Williams Jr. and asked him if they were really taking his watches. Based on later recovered surveillance video footages, the target suspect left the studio and the office building through the east entrance at approximately 4:48 p.m. So that's like in the day, at dawn, like in the late afternoon. So that's crazy, y'all. North Tollway, just south of the Sam Rayburn Tollway in Plano, as the target suspect drove north on the Dallas North Tollway after the offense. They would have passed through this area. The last location for the AirTag on the wallet was a parking lot that services both the apartment where Pooh Shiesty dad currently has a leased apartment and where Pooh Shiesty is believed to reside, and the Star in Frisco, Texas. Oh, shit. So that's why the cops went into their place. They were being tracked. And that white dude, he shouldn't have worked with the cops like that because they spared his life. When criminals leave you alive, you let them go, man. You let them go when they leave you alive and just take your shit. And you don't have to kill them. You don't have to kill them. Because we've seen somewhere some people kill them, because the criminal weren't that good to pat them down, ensure that they weren't strapped, So yeah, that's that. I gotta go to work, y'all. Gotta end this here. Say, man, amen. Look at this. They be saying that this is after he robbed Gucci Man and drove out with his pops, my boss. Yeah. That would be the real Launtrell Senior. You know what I'm saying? Well, Pooh Shiesty coming, bro. He's from that lineage, that bloodline, that thug line, the real thug line, the big thug, not no young thug. You know what I'm saying? Big badass brr thug. Memphis. Yeah, to make it out of Memphis, that ain't no joke. People be getting shot for flexing with money in Memphis. You can't flex in Memphis with money and not get shot or robbed for like the past 15 years. Memphis have been wiping niggas' nose hard down there. And to see Pooh Shiesty doing this for years, flexing his money and no one fuck with him there, you know what I'm saying? His gangster is legit, for sure. Now this is him after he robbed Gucci Man, took away millions and jewelry and all of that. That's what they saying, it's alleged, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see him flexing all them cash.
And fucking big size, but on big bullshit. You know that. I think that shit can go for my last name. Real talk. This shit done go my last name.
His last. This could be his
bullshit.
Last.
The good way though, like Wayne, like not the plucking bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? He's saying that it's a good bullshit because he got his contract, he got relieved from his contract. So that's why he is saying these things. And that's what I've been getting to understand. That there have been a line in what he's saying with all the Gucci Man shit and tying it to him just leaving Gucci Mane's studio where they had kidnapped Gucci Mane and robbed him.
On bullshit like this shit could be my name. Bullshit ass wood. CEO got on there. What's up? They talking. What they talking about?
What they talking about?
Hey, what they talking about? We were with 13 demons, 13 tablets. Each tab app. What you got going, CEO? Pop this shit on one time. Let's show him a little something. He ain't got to do too much.
Shit, man. I just went and bought me a new computer.
Yeah, I think that's the laptop in the story that they told that they took, because they had split, you know, so they joined on the live showing off the things that they took. They got a lick out of Gucci Mane. They got a lick out of Gucci Mane. Millions of dollars in cash, jewelry, equipment, all these appliances. No cap in that. No cap in Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 rap.
Motherfucker set up, man, so I can get to work.
What you got going, CEO? Pop this shit on one time. Let's show him a little something. He ain't got to do too much.
Shit, man. I just went and bought me a new computer. Hey, new motherfucker set up, man, so I can get to work.
I just bought one of them. Shit, I just bought the whole studio. I got the whole studio on the back seat.
I see y'all doing all this stunning shit on the camera, man.
My popular shit one time, CEO. We didn't have it like that.
Look at that. That's racks and racks, racks and racks on racks, racks on 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 racks on racks. In the dome, play about the throne. Pooh Shiesty and gang, Pooh Shiesty is the gun, and Shiesty is the man. And I'll be alone and leave me on the thing. And no one will be gone. Got racks on head, racks on head. Racks on head, got racks on racks. Yo, Pooh Shiesty the general, big dog, biggest killer, murderer, biggest. Yo, the biggest, the slittest, the slimiest, the snakiest, the grimiest, the streetest, the feet. Hey.
Come on now, you know how we came out. You know how we came out like this. We just came out like this. You man, what you got going on there? What you got going on? I don't think you have shit. I don't nothing over there. I don't think so. I don't think you got nothing over there. You can't spread. Man, Mom on how to spread.
Oh, that's. Yo, this is some crazy shit, boy. Yo, Pooh Shiesty and them dog. His dad on live. That's his dad, the mob boss, not the mob ties, but similar. You know what I'm saying? He's a one-man army. He don't need a group of CEOs around him. He don't need no bag of bodyguard. He got the streets around him like crows and Spawn. Don't come around.
Hello, we the richest shit in the city right now. What a job, man. We the richest. We the richest label, man. Who you want to sign to, me or Pop? We got mob tied in Chopper Gang going on. Or we might sign to both. Come on, we done.
Y'all about to put that little bit ass shit up.
You know it's a giant. Look though, but check it out. Whatever you want, you better stop before we break this shit out for us to do it. You know we can hold this shit, it ain't nothing. If it can hold in our hands, it ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing.
See, we didn't have a ticket check.
It's crazy.
Let's show me my neck pillow. That shit was easy though. My neck. My new car, man. Don't do too much.
I'm gonna go to the bank too, though. I'm I'm gonna go to the bank.
You finna go to the bank, we already in the car. Look how we open our doors.
Yeah.
Look how we open our doors.
Yo, no ankle monitor could hold my guy, bro. This ain't no top five. This ain't your regular top five type of troll nigga, man. This is a real street in the street grimy MFKR, bro. Don't be mixing up Pooh Shiesty with your regular social media troll. You know what I'm saying? He's the real slime god. And what he did, he's bigger than King Von. I'm telling you. Right now, what Pooh Shiesty did, he survived his show. He survived his movie. He made it to the end. But it's a to be continued because he coming out the pen for sure.
Alright.
We can't get out. We can't even get out the car, right? I want to tell you we broke it. Free out.
Oh no, I got this light little something in my pocket too.
Yeah, that's what I want to show, yo. Oh God, my little pocket. But it was out of my pocket. This was I keep in my pocket. This all I got. I ain't showing them pockets. They don't deserve it.
I'm gonna put all this shit in the bank, man. I'm gonna break out the card, man. You hear me? I'm walking around with the card.
Them cash look like some cash Pooh Shiesty just dip his hand and took out some nigga's pocket. You know, at Gucci Man studio where the kidnapping had occurred. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. Pooh Shiesty made us a film to celebrate. You know, he gave us a lot of excitement in a short space of time. And that's how y'all better seen it. Because you can't expect no peace and no good life with no gangster. You messed up in the head to think that. You gotta expect gangster shit from real gangster. And I know that shit's been crisscrossed and cross-threaded because of how many fake ass rapper, gangster, street ass act you got nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to tell a lot of time because they be coming out so hardcore, and then when they're finally tested, we see that they're punks. But now it's Pooh Shiesty, bro. I knew this. I knew he was the deal, the real deal, the ideal streets representative, the chosen one. You know what I'm saying? That's Pooh Shiesty.
Trap me.
Man, when they see a motherfucker black and Samuel Jackson, they gonna know what's up. They black cars pop out. We finna push up though, it's understood. Big brother.
Big brr. Yeah, he jumped off the live. There's his building. He's going
I
out.
would end.
And Pooh Shiesty, he's my favorite gangster, bro. He's my favorite gangster, not just now. Go and check my page. I'll be telling y'all about this dude from a long time. If you check my comments all over YouTube too, you'll also see that he's the living proof. I've been telling people about it. I know what I'm saying. I got the third eye open. I can see deeper and wider inside of any organism. That's right. Yeah, organism, right? I think that's the term. Energy. We're able to track it. We're able to sense, some highly, high frequency energy. That's it. Some high frequency energy. I'm able to feel it, see it, track it, and I'll be telling it. And the people have been seeing it unfold on my channel. Everything have been manifested. I've been prophesying shit that's leading to artists getting into beef that I realized that was about to take place before it even started. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a little chain of events that lead up to certain chains of reaction. You know what I'm saying? The chain of events lead to the chains of reaction that cause that explosion, that big bang. Like Vibes Cartel and Skilly Bang. Go check that song. Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? Vibes Cartel and Skilly Bang. And go check out Ritical. Yeah. I'm out.